Okay, tired. Hello, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes.
What's your name?
Yes.
I have Tonya Robertson.
Yes, that's it.
Then the other person I just saw Zoom user. It doesn't say any name. What's
Oh,
your
I am Amadou. I gotta change my name.
Amadou? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got you. So how are you guys doing?
Good.
Okay, I got Robson. Just 1 minute. Let me check these names. All right. I will start by showing you what we have this week. I thought I was here. Give me 1 minute. Let me open this. Okay. I think I opened a lot of pages, so I'm gonna remove this. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm missing something. Okay, got it. Okay. Yep, I think I got it. All right. This is what you need to do today. I'm sorry, this week. You can see from my announcement. And this is week 12. So this is what you have for the week. Okay. So first thing to reach chapter 12, then of course do your complete your homework 10 and homework 11. And that is it. To reach chapter 12, complete homework 10 and homework 11.
Professor, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, like if you miss an assignment or a test, there is no way to retake it.
Not at this time. At the towards the end of the semester, I would go through the attendance. So at that time, if your attendance is good, I can give you a second chance. Not for all of them, for some of them.
Okay.
If you request, yeah. So just for some of them. Give me 1 minute. Let me put these names down here. I got Sturgis, Pasha, Sturgis. Okay. Then I got Geoffrey Missouri. What's his name? Geoffrey in Missouri. Okay. All right. Okay, see it. All right. All right. Now we can begin. Tonight we'll be looking at the art of persuasion and then human behavior. The art of persuasion and human behavior. That is what we'll be focused on tonight. Human behavior and the art of persuasion. Let me put this together. So as you can see from the screen, you see that understanding why people do what they do, like I wrote here, is very important, especially for employee morale and for job performance. Employee morale and job performance. So what am I trying to say here is that when the work is done, this understanding is also important as with respect to dealing with family and friends as well. So I'll give an example with somebody who has this name, Lee Iacocca. Forgive the way I pronounced it, but that's the name I use. He said that he said he's a business leader. So Lee Iacocca, who is a business leader, prescribed a formula for success as follows. You know, according to him, effective leaders focus on 3 P's. What are the 3 P's? People, products, and profit, in that order. People first, product second, then profit, in that order. So the bottom line is that whether it is a matter of closing a deal or asking for a raise or motivating sales force or negotiating 1-to-1 or of buying a new company or turning around an old one, whether it is all of this, business situations almost always come down to people's situation. It always almost comes down to people's situation. So those individuals with a finely tuned people sense and who are aware of how to apply it invariably take the edge, you know. So this is what McCormack, who's a business writer, says. So in other words, let me repeat again, whether it is a matter of closing a deal or asking for a raise or of motivating a sales force or negotiating 1-to-1 or even buying a new company or running around an old one, all business situation almost always come down to people's situation. So if you have a good people skill, you are on your way to running a good business. Okay, which leads us to the psychological forces. There are physical and emotional needs. Let me put it this way. Physical and emotional needs are important determinants of the behavior of human beings. So, because they help to explain why people work, why they have certain personal goals, and what they want in their relationships with others. So this is what psychologist Abraham Maslow, this is what made him to divide human needs into 5 categories. The first one he called the physiological needs. Then the others include safety needs, belongingness and love needs, esteem needs, self-actualization needs. And you can see this in this diagram, this hierarchy of needs according to Maslow. You can see it in the diagram here. You can see the physiological needs here, which are the basic needs. Veronica, in 1 minute, Veronica, okay. Please. We welcome Veronica and Corey Morrison. Veronica, then Corey Morrison. Give me 1 minute, let me welcome these 2 people. Corey Morrison. Okay, admit all. Okay, so you can see these needs here. Morrison. Write it properly. Corey. Sorry for the interruption. I want to make sure I have this name written properly. Okay, you can see these needs are physiological needs, safety needs, belongingness and love needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. So usually we start from the physiological needs, which are the needs that you need, basic ones. It is usually when you satisfy this one that you start having a desire for the safety need. Somebody who is who is not sure of what to eat or what to drink, that person not even thinking about safety yet. You want to know it first. So it is now once you can do that, then next is safety needs. Once you satisfy this one, next one begins. So when you satisfy the belongingness, you satisfy physiological needs and safety needs, that's when it's now start thinking of intimate relationship. I'll give you an example. Somebody in East Asia, like India, in the village, India, or even in Africa, from poor family in Africa or India, and they're thinking of what to eat first. So I mean, any person who can provide them what they need, then they can say, okay, they fall in love with that person because he can provide what they need. Once that thing goes out, the love goes away. So I'm not trying to say that they don't love, they do love, but usually the love goes to the person who can give them what they want financially, and then it is when they satisfy those needs that they can start thinking of prestige and self-esteem. So what I'm trying to say here is, it is only when one need is satisfied that it will trigger the desire for the next level of need. Now let us break this down one by one. Okay, so we have we'll start with the physiological needs. The physiological needs. Okay. Now let me explain it the way Maslow did in his work. According to Maslow, his hierarchy of needs suggests that people are motivated to fulfill basic needs before moving on to the other. So before moving on to the other more advanced needs. So in his view, these needs are similar to instincts and play a major role in motivating behavior. Now, the physiological needs is the first one, like I said. The physiological needs are fairly apparent and include the needs that are vital to our survival. So because of that, it is easy to list the examples of the physiological needs, and this includes food, shelter, breathing, water, clothing, and the need for sexual reproduction. So these are the first category that need to be satisfied, physiological needs. And then after that, it will trigger the desire for the safety needs. So according to Maslow, people want control and order in their lives. So some of them, or some of the basic security needs and safety needs in his work, the way he described it. Good examples include financial security, for instance, job security, if it's a form of security. Then we have health and wellness, then safety against accidents and injury. So once they satisfy the physiological needs, it will trigger the desire for safety needs. But then once the safety needs are satisfied, they will trigger the desire for the need for belongingness and love, or what we call social needs. So this include the need for love, acceptance, and belonging. So at this level, the need for emotional relationship drives human behavior. Somebody who has not satisfied the basic needs, who is kicked out of an apartment and doesn't have money for the next meal, that person is not thinking of love or social need. That person is thinking of how to eat and get a place to stay. So, but if you have satisfied that need, then we have the need to trigger the need for belongingness and love. So at this level, the need for emotional relationships drives human behavior, and some of the things that satisfy this need include friendships, romantic attachment, family, social groups, community groups, churches, and religious organizations. Now, after satisfying the social needs or the belongingness needs, then it will trigger the need for self-esteem. So the need for self-esteem, which is esteem needs, refers to the need for appreciation and respect. So once the need for at the bottom of the three levels have been satisfied, the esteem needs begin to play a major prominent role in motivating behavior of the individual. Okay. So at this stage, when people have this esteem needs, at that stage, they need to people need to sense that they are valued by others and feel that they are making a contribution to the world. So that participation in professional activities, academic accomplishments, athletics, or team participation, and the personal hobbies can all play a role in fulfilling the esteem needs. So now, then that will move us to the last category, the one at the top, the hierarchy of needs. This is one is located at the top level, topmost level, I would say, and it is called self-actualization needs. So at this stage, or at this very peak of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, is this self-actualization stage. Self-actualization needs. So people at this stage are self-aware and are concerned with personal growth, less concerned with opinions of others. So that doesn't bother them. And they are interested in fulfilling their potential. So, so this basically summarizes all the basic needs human beings have, and those needs the employers can work on those needs and use it to take advantage of or leverage it to motivate the employees. So Maslow theory is nearly based on the premise. It's based on the premise that human beings are motivated by the needs ranked in order, that is hierarchically. So according to him, individuals are motivated by unsatisfied needs. So as each of these needs is significantly satisfied, then it drives and forces the need it forces the next need to emerge. So any question in what I have said so far? Any question? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Any question for me?
No.
Okay, good. So we'll continue then. Let's look at next stage, which should be the motivation in the workplace. Now I have explained that if you look at what I said earlier, you say that individuals are motivated by unsatisfied needs, which means that employers can provide the satisfaction for these needs and use it to drive or to motivate employees. Okay, you have this need, I'm going to satisfy this for you, give you that promotion, or give you that big salary, provided that you can give me what I want. So that's bring us to motivation in the workplace. Motivation in the workplace. Okay. So what is the motivation then? A simplest way to describe motivation is that it is the compelling force that produces a behavior. So generally speaking, motivation as a concept is the level of commitment, drive, and energy that a company's workers or an organization workers bring to the to their role every day. Okay, so that employees' motivation is the key to an organization's success. So based on this explanation, employees' motivation is really the key to organization success. So without it, companies or organizations experience reduced productivity, lower levels of output, and it is likely that the company will fall short of reaching their goals as well. So now, next thing we're looking at how Maslow's needs, hierarchy of needs, can be used to motivate employees. So it comes under the subheading Maslow's hierarchy of needs and motivation. What I'm trying to say here is that Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory is a classical depiction of human behavior. It is. So that means that the managers must identify the needs level at which employee is existing. Then, so they have to identify the need level at which their employees are, and then those needs can be utilized as push for motivation. Okay, so what is it? If you take away, we have here is that as far as the physiological needs are concerned, the managers should give employees appropriate salaries to purchase the basic necessities of life. So breaks and eating opportunities should be given to employees as well to be able to satisfy those needs, and that can motivate them to put their best in their work. Now, when it comes to safety needs, then the managers should provide the employees job security, safe and hygienic work environment, and also retirement benefits so as to retain them. By doing this, you can retain the best employees in your workforce. Then, but as far as the social needs are concerned, then the management should encourage teamwork and organize social events at the place of work, so that help employees to satisfy that social needs. That's one way of doing it. Now, with respect to esteem needs, managers can appreciate and reward employees on accomplishing certain job, either accomplishing or exceeding their targets. So the management can give deserved employees higher job rank, or higher promotion or position in the organization. That will help them in satisfying their self-esteem needs. So when it comes to the self-actualization needs, the managers can give the employees challenging jobs or challenging assignments or challenging projects in which the employees' skills and competencies are fully utilized. So moreover, it is also important to note here that growth opportunities can be given to those employees that have these needs, so that they can reach the peak. So you can see how managers can leverage these needs, this let's say Maslow hierarchy of needs, to use it as a key for motivating employees. So the first one, let me quickly look at those needs again, because they are really very, very, very important for especially for those that find themselves in a leadership position at their workplace, and then they see that the employees, if they have low morale, they can use a questionnaire. You know, some employers can make kind of assessment of the employees to see where they are, where they can meet them in their needs. So from that questionnaire, you can be the response to the questionnaire, assuming that the response is be large enough, you can identify what makes each employee to function properly. Some way, there's a way you will structure the questions. Then, if you can give it to a good HR manager to analyze those responses, they can figure out what each individual employee's needs. My guess is that employees at the lowest level, let's say janitors or administrative assistants, and people like that, because they are the lowest level of the job, the organization job classification. That they might be more interested in physiological needs and safety needs. So now, when you give them that deficiency, which is that's what they lack that need, it's just like a vehicle or a car you are driving. If it is low in oil or low in gas, it might give you a signal. And once you put those things, put the gas, you put the oil, maybe oil change. Let me put it that way. When it's time for oil change, it will give you a signal. And then when you can continue to change the oil, the car will continue to give you a good performance. But if you give it those signals and you're not doing the regular routine maintenance of changing oil, then the car might develop a problem. Now, when you view this in the light of the employees, it means that either the employees they become have less morale because they are not motivated, or they can even leave the company. And it's not good for a good employee to leave a company. It is really the worst outcome that can happen, because when you start losing your employees, that means especially if those employees were poached by your competitors. I mean, they can view on those employees good workers, and then take the market away from you. I think I believe I have mentioned something similar to this before, whereby I say that if you have a business and that you're not thinking 10 years, at least 10 years ahead of your competition, in that case, you have no business. It's a matter of time. And there are many examples of that have occurred, things like that have occurred. And that I can remember, as I mentioned, I once mentioned BlackBerry, where it was very popular. And then Apple came and took their lunch from them. Then how about the newspapers and publishing companies? They used to be very big and powerful. Then the internet came and then disrupted all of them. So have it been that when the internet came and they took advantage of it then and then leveraged on its qualities and properties? I mean, maybe some of them would have been in business today, and maybe not publishing the physical books themselves, but having a strong online audience, people that read them on the, but they didn't, it was difficult to convince somebody then that some people would just, at that time, how many people have computers in their house? Very few. Even those that have computers in their house, most of them are not connected to the internet. So it was really hard to believe that people will at time, with time, start reading their news from online websites like Yahoo or Google, MSN. So the newspapers took it, for granted. Their success for granted. It is much easier for somebody to just pick a paper and start reading than to start logging on the computer. But that's what is happening now. As a matter of fact, people are not even reading from not where they still read from online from the computer, but today now they use most of the time they read from their phone. So, but if you have the right motivation for their employees, they will bring up ideas that will make you to look at their competitor. What is the competition doing, and what will be this outcome 10 years from today, 5 years from today? You have employees that are motivated. Oh, this company is giving me what I want, and I feel secured. So I'm going to give this compliment. It is a human nature. In my tribe, we used to say that the dog, the dog, dogs say that the rule of play, you know how dogs play. The working rule for playing is you fall for me, I fall for you. So that's how workers are. If you give them what they want, they give you their best skill, and then you see them bringing out ideas that make the company stronger. So, do you think a company like Facebook, that Mark Zuckerberg, it is only his brain, what he has in his brain, that make Facebook big? No, he has a team of advisors, team of workers that when they look at their competition, they say this app is gonna go big. Let us buy this and keep. So, and then he did that. They bought it. So Facebook now discovered that Instagram might take their market from them. They bought Instagram. When they discovered that WhatsApp we go big, they bought WhatsApp. See, so all these things you can maybe next 10 years from now, there might be a new thing that might knock Facebook out of the winning side and become and take the lead. Who knows? But the bottom line is that when you motivate your employees, have a highly motivated employees, they are willing to do all kinds of things, do their best to the job, and keep the company to be financially afloat through by bringing new ideas, new projects that will attract more patronage. So, in summary, according to this hierarchy of needs, by satisfying these needs, safety needs, physiological needs, belongingness and love needs, esteem needs, self-actualization needs, depending on the level of the employee and what they need at that level. And the information you can get by giving them the right, extracting their views, right? You can use questionnaires and opinion through the opinion box and so on and so forth. So when it comes to excuse me, let me say 1 minute. I think oh, it's right here. So now you can now look at how Maslow say we can apply those needs. Supply some of these physiological needs, of water. Of course, you're not giving the employee water, but you can give them the means for getting those or satisfying those needs. For example, good salary, okay, and of course the safety needs, job security. Then of course they have the belongingness, which you can provide the opportunity where they can. I would say they have cordial relationship in the workplace. Then of course self-esteem and the need for self-actualization, by putting all those, making sure that you provide opportunity that will enable in these employees to satisfy these needs. You can retain them, always retain the best workers who will also give you their best to your company. Now, any questions so far? Any question? Hello?
Oh,
Okay, no question. Good. Now we have 5 minutes. For those of you who just came late, I'll use this just to show you what you need. This week, before you came in, I explained that the reading for this week is chapter 12 for the textbook. And then the assignment for the week is homework 10, homework 11. And this have to be completed on Sunday, which is April 2nd. Now, having said that, we don't have much time to continue. So we're not gonna achieve much in 4 minutes. So our time was out. Remember, wait for 10 minutes and log back in, okay? Hello? Hello, scholars, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes.
So when I time was out, wait for 10 minutes and then log back in.
Okay.
Okay.